Why is it that I wait 2 days before the cold snap to check all of the antifreeze levels in the equipment? You know, that's just crazy, but that's what I do every year. We've got a cold snap coming in the end of the week. Low temperatures 10 to 15 degrees. That's pretty cold for us. It's not supposed to get above 30 degrees during the day. So I've got to check the antifreeze levels and everything. In the dump truck here, I've got a slow leak in the radiator. I do need to change the radiator. But in the meantime, I've just been adding water, so I do have to drain this and put some antifreeze in it until I can get the radiator fixed. But I'm not going to do that right now because soybeans are up over $10 a bushel, so I am going to haul some in the next couple of days. So in the meantime, I'll get some. I just went up to the hardware store. I'm going to get some stop leak. I don't like using this, but it could be a temporary fix for me. I'm going to put some stop leak in here, get the antifreeze level right, make sure it's not going to freeze up on me. In the long range forecast, we have got some chances of snow or ice or something. You know, temperatures are cold now, so Jeffrey's on his way down. We're going to get SnowPlows, or at least get the frames and hoses on the tractors today, and have those ready to go in case we do get some measurable snow to plow. So we'll install those frames on the tractors, get the hydraulic lines hooked up. So as we get closer, or the day before it looks like we'll get snow, all we've got to do is pull up to the plow, put a couple pins in, and we're ready to go. So we'll try to get that. So a little bit going on here, getting ready for this cold snap. So I'll see what kind of footage I can get for you. Okay, so there really wasn't any good footage to show of us getting these frames on the tractors for the SnowPlow, so I'll just kind of give you a rundown and show you a little bit on what we did do. We keep the main frame on these tractors most of the year. So this frame here on our Magnums, 4 bolts on each side that hold the frame on, 2 here, 2 in the back, same thing on either side. It's just a U-frame that goes out under the tractor here. The plow frame itself hangs on that frame. So this frame here we keep on the tractor year-round. Now occasionally it does get us in trouble if it is muddy. We have had the tractor get stuck so bad that this frame is going down and hitting in the mud, and that holds us up. But that doesn't happen too often, so it's just easier to leave these frames on throughout the year. We've got probably, as you can see there, 12 to 18 inches of clearance on that. So these are the frames that we put on each year. This is the plow frame itself. This bracket here is separate. We normally take this bracket off. It's just 2 bolts that hold it on the weight hanger here. So 2 bolts hold that on. The plow frame itself here, we mount. It's just 2 bolts, 2 pins that go in here. So it's a real easy mount for this plow frame and this part. And then it's just a matter of installing the hydraulic hoses and running these hydraulic hoses back to the rear of the tractor for the SCV couplers. So for this particular tractor, we've got 3 hoses. 1 hose here to lift the plow up and down, and then 2 hoses to angle the plow. So on this particular tractor, the plow does angle hydraulically from inside the cab. So 3 hoses total on this tractor to run to the back. So then as far as connecting the plow itself to the tractor, it's real simple. We just pull up to the plow, 2 pins here and there to connect the plow, and then there is a chain from the plow that runs into the bracket here where we can lift the plow up and down. We will only connect the plow when there's snow in the forecast. Then we'll go down and get the plows connected to the tractor. But we have all the frames on. Same thing here on the other Magnum tractor. This part stays on the tractor, 4 bolts on either side. This is just something we fabricated ourselves. The SnowPlow frame itself just hangs on this bracket. These 4 bolts give us enough support that when the plow is pushing against that bracket, this is not going anywhere. This is staying in place. We have never had a problem with these brackets. We've been running them now as long as we've owned these tractors. 15 going on 20 years. We've never sheared a bolt on either of these frames. Everything has been good and solid. That's what I do not like about the newer tractors. They do not have a solid frame that the engine sits in. There is no rail frame, whatever you want to call it, that the engine sits in. They are using the engine itself as support on a lot of the new tractors now. And then on the John Deere tractor, so first year we bought this tractor, we made a frame up, but I really didn't like the way it worked. This tractor gave us a little more difficulty. We have the loader brackets mounted on this tractor, so we really had no room here to mount this U-frame to hold our plow frame. So it was difficult to get a mount here. So the first year we just mounted it with the 2 bolts here on either side. Removed these 2 bolts from our loader frame and put this U-bracket in. Well, what happened was the weight of the plow and hitting manhole covers and curbs and all of that, it pushes back on this frame. And so it wanted to push back on this frame. We did not shear any bolts here, but it was putting a lot of pressure on something, and it wanted to wear the holes out in this hanger bracket here. So we went back to the drawing board on year 2, and we came up with a design here that we just dropped a pin in here, and we've got a bar running all the way back to the drawbar. So now everything is solid here. When the plow frame is pushing against here, it's not going anywhere because of this bracket here going all the way back to the drawbar. So we have not put the plow frame itself on this tractor because we're still using this tractor with the loader on it. So as you can see, we've got it all set here, ready to go. The one thing we do with our 2-wheel drive tractor is we do add weights to the 3-point hitch on the tractor. We've got, I think it's about 800 pounds of suitcase weights here on the 3-point hitch, just to give this tractor a little bit of weight. So we try to keep this tractor on the route that has no hills, because it would be a problem in snowy and icy conditions in a 2-wheel drive tractor to move snow on hills. We've got the other 2 4-wheel drive tractors that on some of our roads that we have some hills, that's where those tractors will go, and that has not given us a problem. Okay, that is the update on the SnowPlow situation here. We are just now waiting for the snow. But when it does snow, I'm sure I will be making some videos to post for you. So, that's all we got for now. See ya!